Aloha friends, what is up? Happy, I think it's hump day. Hump day, people. I have a lot of people that ask me about crystals. I have some beautiful ones right here. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about crystals because they have magical powers. They do so many beautiful things for you. These are just a few of the ones that I have here. Hopefully this is connected. I've been having weird Wi-Fi stuff going on the last few days with Mercury retrograde. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just show you guys some of the things and tools that I use and how crystals help me with self-love and self-care. I'm looking down here because I want to show you guys this too. I just got this new awesome moon deck the other day. They're oracle cards. I'm going to show you what they look like. Let's see. I'll just show you one of them. This is the front of them. They're super beautiful. So just a backstory. I was raised super religious, and I'm not bashing any religions by any means. Hello, for those of you that are on live, what's up? Say hi below. But I was raised super religious, and I wasn't exposed to any of this stuff until I moved to Hawaii last year. And to be honest, it really freaked me out at first because of all of the things. Thank you, Randy. All of the programs and what society teaches us, that, you know, religion is the way to go, and that spirituality and crystals and meditation and yoga and chanting are like scary bad things. There's sun behind me that's like keeps shining, so hopefully you guys can see me. The sun just wants to shine at you guys here from Hawaii. But yeah, I was super scared when I first started learning about all this stuff, and I had a lot of healers and a lot of coaches that had to help me through those fears. And I realized that crystals and oracle cards and yoga and gong meditations are all beautiful gifts from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it that are here to help us. And in my opinion, this is just my opinion, you can take this or leave it. If it doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to follow me. But in my opinion, there's so many different religions, but it's really all the same thing, right? We just call it a different thing. So don't be afraid. Like, I used to be so afraid last year, the first time that I moved to Hawaii, that I was going to go to hell. I'm going to take my hair out because I just want to. That I was going to go to hell because I was doing these things. And I remember I started learning about past lives and all this kind of stuff, and I was so terrified. But anyways, we're not on here to talk about that. I want to just share with you guys, though, that I did have fears too. So if you have fears, it is normal. Oh, there's a doggy that's coming to say hi to you guys with me. So it's normal. So how do I use crystals and oracle cards for self-love and self-care and healing? So there's different crystals for each different crystal does different things for your life. They all have different healing properties. And the way that I started learning about these is because I actually found a guy that sells crystals near me here in Hawaii that I met at this gong meditation. So most of you guys all have crystal stores around you, you just don't know it. I actually, and let me know that you guys can hear me below. Say something below, because I do see that some people are on live. So say hi so that I can say hi back to you. So I actually used to buy crystals as a kid. There is a store, I'm from a town called Beaufort, it's in South Carolina. That are from Beaufort, maybe you went there too. It was back in the day, back in the 90s. Signal. Hi Kelly, what's up girl? Aloha. The puppy really wants to talk to you guys. He wants to play with the crystals. So if you just Google crystal stores near you, you'll be able to find some. And you can actually order them online too. So what I would recommend if you're getting started out, everything that I know, I either learned from my friend Jody that I buy crystals from. His name's Jody Rose, if you want to look him up on Facebook. He lives here in Hawaii as well. I learned everything I know from him, and also just Pinterest. If you guys follow me on Pinterest, I have a meditation and healing board, and I have a lot of information on crystals up there. So you can literally just type into Pinterest or Google. I like to type in whatever it is that I need help with. So let's say that I need help sleeping. Amethyst, right here. This one's actually a really good crystal for sleeping. So that's how I started learning about it, or I would just ask Jody. So let's say that you struggle with anxiety. I used to do that too. I still have it every once in a while. I used to have panic attacks. So type into Google or Pinterest crystals for anxiety. There's so many beautiful crystals that can do so many different things. There's this crystal, a clear quartz. If you need clarity, whoops. if you need clarity in your life, this is really good to give you clarity. So yeah, I have a lot more, but they're inside. I just wanted to show you some of these. These are my favorites. This is the other one that I pulled out. I don't remember what this one is called, but it clears all the other crystals, so you can put it together. Essentially, crystals are all energy. Everything on this planet is energy. So the reason that crystals help us is because we're energy. So they transmit our energy to us, and that's how they help us. So I use crystals in a few different ways. I use them when I'm meditating. You can just hold them in your hands when you're meditating. Once you start learning about stuff like the chakras, freaking Wi-Fi is cray today. I think I'm here. I started learning about the chakras in 2015 from going to some yoga classes the first time I lived in California. And I actually just learned about chakra stuff from books and from YouTube videos and Pinterest as well. So you can actually place crystals on your chakras. If this sounds like Spanish, just ask me questions below and I can explain it. Chakras are essentially energy centers, and we have 7 different main chakras. I'll give you an example that's easy. We have the throat chakra here and the heart chakra. So if you feel like you need to clear your throat chakra, like you want to be better at clearly communicating to someone, you can hold this crystal for clarity on your throat chakra, and it will help you. I actually put a lot of these crystals, especially this one, on my laptop while I'm working because it helps you clearly communicate. And if you want to make it even better, you can listen to what's called binaural beats. If you type that in on YouTube, you'll find them. There's different binaural beats for each of your different chakra centers, and you can just look up a basic explanation of chakra centers on YouTube or Pinterest. Maybe I'll do another Facebook Live about that. Let me know below if you'd like that. So yeah, if that sounded way too complicated to you, then you can just hold them while you're meditating. Another thing that you can do is sleep with them under your pillow. So maybe like I said earlier, amethyst is really good for sleep, so you can actually put this in the bed with you while you're sleeping. Let me know if you guys have questions about this as I'm talking about these sparkly, beautiful things. So you can put this under your pillow while you're sleeping. Trying to think of what else I do with them. Those are really the few things that I do with them. I meditate with them. I put them on my computer when I'm working. I put them on my different chakras if I feel like I need help in that area, or you can sleep with them. I think I already said that though. Excuse me. Now there's also these oracle cards that I was telling you guys about a minute ago. I just got a new moon deck last week when I was on the North Shore. Pretty excited about it. I actually learned about oracle cards also from a friend that I met here the first time I lived in Hawaii last year. Thanks for all the love, guys. So I have a few different decks actually. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Yes, it looks like you can. I'm outside, so it's kind of bright and I can't really see everything, but I'm propping this up because it's easier. So this is basically a deck of oracle cards, and this is something else that I thought was like really scary because I was raised super religious and I thought that they were bad. But when I met a friend through a mutual friend when I moved out here last year, she did my first angel card reading for me, because there's different kinds of cards. There's tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards. There's many different kinds. So she did a card reading for me, and really I busted through the beliefs about that and being afraid of it. Tiffany said I use angel cards. Oh cool, what deck do you use, girl? I busted through the fears that I had about that with the help of many healer friends and just going to these different classes and getting educated on it. And again, my personal belief with religion and energy and all that is that it's all the same thing. We're just calling it something different. So yeah. So I'm just going to show you guys one of these beautiful cards, and I'm going to explain to you how to use them in a minute. This one says, I am ready, thank you. So this is the card I'm going to pull for all of you guys today, and I'll actually give you a mini oracle card reading while we're on here. And it's really beautiful. So on this card, it's this beautiful girl, and she has her arms up in the air, and the full moon is there. And what's amazing is that the full moon was just, what's today, Wednesday? Depending on where you are in the planet, the full moon happened between Monday and Tuesday. So the full moon, and right now we have 5 planets in retrograde. I learn all of this stuff from the healers and people that I follow on YouTube. I've been following astrology for a little while now, but it helps me a lot to know what's going on energetically, because I might be feeling like a crazy fucking bitch one day, and I don't know why, you know? So it helps to know. I follow the Leo King for astrology. My friend Tracy that's here with me right now from Canada, she's visiting me for the month. You can follow her on YouTube. Her name is Aloha Pink Bella. She does a lot of reports about energy readings, what's going on with the full moon, new moon. But we have 5 planets in retrograde, which essentially means that the full moon and all the planets in retrograde, it's painful because it's bringing out all the shit that's no longer serving us. So it's not going to be fun. But what's happening right now is it's preparing us and making us ready for all of the new beautiful things that are coming into your life. It's a new season, new opportunities. It's almost springtime. Well, it is springtime. We had the spring equinox a couple weeks ago. That was difficult for a lot of people energetically as well, because again, the spring equinox is the beginning of the astrological year, so you're removing all of the old shit and the stuff that's no longer serving you. So it's been really intense, but it's because we're getting ready for the new beginning, the new beautiful things that are happening in all of our life. So that's the card for you guys today. And honestly, I learned how to read these cards because I've always been intuitive, so I kind of just taught myself. And I just watched other people's YouTube videos that did card readings, and I observed what they were doing, and really, it's really easy. It actually, I don't have the book with me, it's inside, but these decks all come with books that tell you, I'll show you guys another card. I forgive and let go with loving ease. So that's another message for you guys today, apparently, because I pulled that one randomly. So forgive and let go with ease. But when you pull these cards, there's a guidebook that comes with it that tells you what each of them means if you don't know how to read them, because it did take me a few months to know how to read them without looking in the guidebook. So what I do and how I use oracle cards to help with self-love and healing is most every single morning, I don't like to be ritualistic because I like to go with the flow and do what I energetically feel called to do, but I do have spiritual practices that I like to do most days, unless I just feel like I need a day off for fun to keep me balanced and grounded. But in the mornings, I usually like to meditate, pull cards, and do yoga because that makes me feel good. So what I do, and everyone reads cards differently, so honestly, just do whatever feels good to you. You have to learn to trust yourself and listen to your intuition. And I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing at first, but honestly, you just have to start doing it. So when I pull cards every day, I shuffle them a few times just like normal cards, and you can ask so many different questions. What I've been doing lately is I'll ask, what wisdom and information do I need to know today in order to help me make it the best day and be able to help and reach the most amount of people in my business? And you can ask about different topics. Feel called to do. You could just see how they do it. That's kind of how I learned as well. And you can always message me and ask me, because I literally just taught myself how to do this in the last 6 months. So I actually hear numbers in my head for which ones to pull. So I'll hear like left, right, or not left, right, left number 3, right number 5, because what I do is I shuffle them, split them in half, and then I'll pull whatever numbers I feel guided to pull. And then usually, like on the bottom of the deck, I just got another message for you guys. On the bottom of the deck, that's usually the current energy, so I usually go with those, and that's how I do it. So this is another message for you guys today. Play is the pathway to joy. So we all just went through a lot of shit with all these planets in retrograde, with the full moon making us all go fucking cray cray. And if you feel cray cray right now, know that we all are going through this, and it's okay, and you're loved, and you're safe, and everything is good, and amazing things are coming your way. And a lot of us have been working really, really hard. 2017 is the year of manifesting, so a lot of you guys are really going after your big goals and dreams. I mean, I've been working my fucking ass off. I moved from LA back to Hawaii. In Hawaii, you have to do a lot of stuff when you move that you don't have to do on the mainland. I'm in the process of buying a house. I'm in a new course with the business coach Lewis Howes. I have huge goals for my business this year, and personal goals too. So I'm doing a lot. We've all been doing a lot. So the point of me saying all that is that sometimes we have to just stop adulting and realize that we're souls in a body, and we need to just fucking put our to-do list up, stop stressing out, stop being so analytical, stop striving, go all the time, and slow the fuck down and go play, go have some fun, whatever that means to you. My friend, like I said earlier, Tracy, is here from Canada visiting the whole month, and last week we actually stayed in Waikiki for the whole week, and we went out and had some drinks, which I haven't done in a really long time. I don't usually drink. And we just had some girl time and had a lot of fun, and that was what I needed because I've been doing so much and so much work this year. So that's a message for you guys. So I didn't even plan on saying half of this stuff. I was really just going to come on here and teach you guys how to use crystals and cards for self-love and healing, but that's a little bit about my process and how I do it. Again, I just have been watching people for a while on YouTube and looking up stuff on Pinterest, and I have just honestly become obsessed with it because it's changed my life so much. I don't have anxiety anymore. I finally love myself after like not having confidence or loving myself most of my life, and it just feels really joyful and really freeing because it's helped me to not give any fucks anymore about what anyone else thinks and just be joyful and be happy and do me every day. So yeah, it'll change your life. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I can stay on for a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you guys my crystals again just in case you wanted to see them again, the ones that I showed earlier. So amethyst, this is good for sleep. It's good for some other stuff too, but I just don't know it off the top of my head, so you can look it up on Pinterest. Clear quartz is good for getting clarity. This is actually just another piece of amethyst. And this one I don't know what it's called, but it helps clear your other crystals because they are energy, so they need clearing. And then my deck that I showed you guys is the moon deck. It actually came with this really cool box, which I just love. And here's what the cover looks like. So that's beautiful. And just as a closing thing, I am doing a free webinar tonight. I don't know what time it is. I think it's like after 2 o'clock here. So at 9 p.m. Eastern time, which is in less than an hour, myself and a few of the girls on our wellness coaching tribe will be doing a free webinar on how to have confidence and go more in depth about this topic. So comment below and let me know if you need the link for it. I also will include that in the comments below once I get off of here. And I also want you to message me and tell me how you're going to start implementing this into your daily routine so that you can start loving yourself more and healing yourself. And let me know how I can support you. I'm always here as a friend. So I do need to run now. Aloha to all of you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope this helped you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.